Good morning. It's Wednesday, April 8th. I'm Reagan Marks.
And I'm Caroline Schultz.
This Saturday is Carroll High School's 2026 prom.
While tickets are no longer being sold, some people still don't know what prom will entail.
To give more information regarding prom is Charger Current's Carter Bunsold.
This Saturday, April 11th, Carroll will be hosting their 2026 prom. With this year being full of change and growth, the prom will be no different, some old and some new. Cruz Plaza down in Auburn will be the primary location of prom. The doors to the ballroom will open at 7:15 sharp. Dance starting 15 minutes later and up until 10:30. Snacks, drinks, and a photo booth will be provided free of charge. The theme of this year's prom is masquerade, which means you are encouraged to wear a partial face mask, showing at least a portion of your face. Giving insight on the planning behind this year's prom is Student Council Vice President Gabriella George.
I'd say it had a pretty big role in being able to choose, help out what colors we wanted to do for, for example, we're doing gold and dark blue as our kind of theme color.
Returning after an absence in past years is prom royalty. Seniors will be able to vote on pairs they'd like to see as prom royal. Explaining the return is Student Council sponsor Helen Brubaker.
There are couples that want to run for prom royalty that they could see us and fill out a very short application, basically like favorite song, that type of thing. So yeah, we're going to vote for that in homeroom and the seniors will vote for that. But that was another tradition that they wanted to see brought back and I love it.
Finally, to end off the night, Crazy Pins will be hosting the after party. We'll start an hour after the dance at 10:30 p.m. You may change into more comfortable clothing if you wish, but you are required to be there by midnight if you wish to attend. Bowling, laser tag, mini golf, and go-karts are free with your ticket, but the arcade and snacks will cost. Brubaker explains why Crazy Pins is chosen and a peek at next year's prom.
So what we kind of decided to do is alternate between Power Up and also Crazy Pins every other year to give students a different experience. So it was kind of new since it is basically a junior-senior prom.
Thanks, Carter.
Have you ever wondered what goes into getting food on your tray?
Well, then you're in luck. Reporter Colin Ring is going to serve the details.
A lot goes on behind the cafeteria during lunch. The planning, buying, and distributing of food is just a portion of what is needed to get food onto your tray. There are also many people who work hard and love their job in the kitchen. Rachel Goshirt, a food service manager for the high school, talks about what goes on behind the scenes. The high school kitchen doesn't just provide food for itself, it also provides food for other schools. The kitchen makes sure that the food they serve is nutritious and is something that students would like.
The cafeteria will sometimes sample food to make sure the students will enjoy it. They also figure out new ideas for the menus.
To get the menu for the year, the managers get together and talk over a menu that the students would enjoy. Mrs. Goshirt also talks about how they figure out the prices for the food you eat almost every day. The people that are behind the making of school lunch are hard workers and have a great connection with one another. Mrs. Goshirt was nominated for Staff Honor Roll for her respect and kindness October of last year and continues to do these things to this day. The school gets their food from many different sources, which helps them get the right food and drinks to serve to the students.
Next time you're in the lunch line, make sure to thank the cafeteria ladies.
In other news, Carroll is hosting Japanese students through the Foreign Exchange Program.
Students arrive on Friday and will be on campus for 2 weeks. Japanese teacher Laura Semba tells us about a fun event that will benefit our school and community.
The first hour will be a bunch of tables set up, and they'll have interactive displays, activities like calligraphy, tea ceremony, like playing with Japanese toys. So they're going to perform for us. So they're very excited about presenting all of that to the Carroll community.
The Culture Night takes place next Thursday, and just like last year, Carol can look forward to a fun and eye-opening experience with our friends from Japan. And now, we check in for sports with Cooper Flau.
Thanks, guys. Last week over spring break, the baseball team started their season in Southern Indiana. The Chargers opened their season with a 6-5 win against Jeffersonville on Friday. Aiden Steffen gave Carroll 4 strong innings and allowed only 1 earned run, while Eli Newhouser picked up the save. Carroll dropped their second game on Friday to Floyd Central 3-2. A quick turnaround on Saturday had the Chargers traveling to New Albany, where they used a triple play to win a back-and-forth battle 10-8. Cooper Nichols blasted a 3-run homer in the 5th inning, and Patrick Kane picked up the win in relief after hitting a late go-ahead 2-run single. The Chargers host Columbia City tonight at 6 o'clock to open their home schedule. The IHSAA has approved sectional assignments for the next 2 seasons. Basketball and volleyball stayed the same, while the new football sectionals include Northrop, Homestead, and Noblesville. Boys and girls soccer also had their sectional shuffled. New baseball and softball sectionals will be released this summer. The Carroll softball team opens their season tonight with a first of 5-game road trip at Whitco. And congratulations to Carroll volleyball player Kayla Hafner, who was one of 20 athletes named to this year's women's U19 national volleyball team. 14 will be selected for the Continental Championship this July in Costa Rica. That's all for This Week in Sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Cooper.
And that's all for our show today.
Make sure to check us out on Instagram at The Charger Current.
You can submit story ideas on the Google form found in the description of this video.
And have a wonderful Wednesday, Chargers.